Hi, class. Just making a quick video on how to do a mini portfolio. So let me share my screen here real quick. Let's go to modules. All right, so you'll notice that there will now be a mini portfolio section under week 2. And here's where you're going to find the mini portfolio that you need to complete as part of your first project in this class. So you should have your peer reviews already done. And after that, you should have a rough draft with all the comments that your peers gave you, right? Now it's time to create a mini portfolio. So the mini portfolio is what you submit to me on Sunday before midnight as a packet. And the packet is, well, let's go through it here. First, I have a Word file here. You're actually not going to use this because I want you to do this in Google Docs, but this is just a good run through of what I want you to do. So first is the cover letter. And the cover letter is really just you writing a one-page reflection, double spaced, on how you did on writing the actual paper itself. So this project itself. I don't want a summary of what your paper is about because I'm going to get that um, in the actual, I'm going to read your paper. I want a reflection of you creating this paper. So what did you what did you write? What was the things that you not what did you write, I'm sorry. What did you like learn from this process? What are some of the weaknesses you have? What are some of your strengths? Part of the assignment did you like? What did you dislike? What are things specifically that you would want help with from me? And what did you learn from composing this project itself? All those things are going to be things that you want to cover in this letter. And it's just a single, well, it's double space, but it's just a single page, and you just delete all of this information and then add your own. Start with Dear Portfolio Reader. You have your name, English 102, not 101. Cover letter and this, and then Dear Portfolio Reader, and you start with this. Sincerely, your name. That's the cover letter. After that, the sum of your peer comments. Basically, summarize what your peers told you about your paper. How did it help? The comments that they gave you. What are some things that really improved because of the comments? Maybe they didn't help. I want to know that too. Make sure it's just a full page, double spaced, and you'll get full points for this. Next is the rough draft. You just copy and paste it to the section here. Copy your rough draft as it was and paste it over here. Don't include the comments your peers gave you. Just the rough draft you submitted when rough draft was due, and that's it. Copy and paste it over here. It's just good to have another copy of it. And then you'll include your revised draft in APA that you'll start with a cover page. As I already made for you here. You just include the information you need to have a title here, your name, Olympic College stays the same. The course and course number, remember your course number will be up here once you log in. My name stays there, and then the due date of the project. And then you simply then have your um, revised draft here. And this draft is the draft I'll give back with my comments when you get them back from me. And that's the mini portfolio. Pretty simple. It seems like it's a lot, but honestly, tackle it once at a time, and you'll be fine. So in service to that, I'll have this file there for you, but you won't draft your paper here. So I actually made a mini portfolio document in Google Docs. So you can take that and copy it over to the Google Doc because that's what I want you to take for this assignment. I want you to take this, copy it over to whatever it is that whatever file you're working on. So imagine I was going to do this, right? So I open this right here. I'm going to go to Google Docs. All right. And then I'm going to open that, make a new blank document, and I'm going to go right here. I'm going to Command A, Command C, Command V, and I'm like, all right, this is where I'm going to add my stuff, and I'm going to call it um, mini portfolio one because you're going to have 3 mini portfolios in total. So here's mini portfolio one, and then I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to go over here and go, and then I'm going to put whatever the date is, and then I'm going to delete all this stuff because I don't need this. I'm going to start writing my stuff. I'm just going to keep that. Oop, this needs to go into the next page though. Let's do it. Just get to that. And then I'm going to start writing my paper, right? My letter of my reflection, like I said. And that's that, right? And so this is what you're going to use and then share with me once it's done, right? Just like you did before. You'll save this, you'll change the share settings up here to instead of being restricted, have them be anyone with a link, and then of course have it to editor, and then click done, and then that'll be set. And then once you're done with your portfolio, you have your peer comments, you have your copy and pasted your rough draft, you have your actual revised draft all done here. You will then submit it over to modules over here, not to modules, I'm sorry. Well, the assignment itself, which is project two or project one, I'm sorry. Project one superhero paper right here, the main one here, and then you'll submit it here. And just like before, let me go to student view real quick. Just like always, once you submit the paper, you will then add the comment to the Google Doc. That'll have your name, just like this, mini portfolio one. And that's how you submit the mini portfolio. And I'll also be able to see your history of the mini portfolio, especially since you're going to revise your second draft based off the comments your peers gave you. And I want to see that revision through here to keep it the same, right? And that's how I'm going to know that this is your paper and nothing's changed. And I understand that you're going to copy and paste your rough draft, no big deal. I ask you to do that. But the changes you make to your cover letter, the changes you make to the summary, the changes you made to your revised draft, those should all have changes in your history. So it shouldn't just be a big block that's just copied and pasted over. There should be changes in a bunch of history throughout the whole thing, like this, right? Because I copy and pasted over right now. But say I actually, let me close this and go back. I made different changes and I delete this, added some stuff. I delete this, and then I added some stuff, and then I go, I could just leave that here. Some repeat comments like this, that's fine. And then go over here, tab, my peers helped me a lot, and they did a great job by focusing on my thesis statement. For instance, first peer, John, said that my thesis was good, but needed further, and so on and so forth, right? I'm not gonna go and type the whole thing here, but you get the gist of it. One thing to note, like I said, it can it's not single spaced, it's double spaced. So make sure to do that. I forgot to do that in here. No, that's alignment. Oh, there we go. Boom. Perfect. So make sure it's double spaced and it's a full page. Each of these sections is worth 10 points. The only reason you would lose points is if you don't have a full page. So make sure you have a full page, double spaced for your cover letter, full page, double spaced for some of your peer comments. Make sure you copy and paste your rough draft as it is. As long as you copy and paste it, you should get full points. And then copying and not copy and paste it over, but make sure you have your revised draft and make sure you met the minimum requirements. That being you have this here and that you had at least, what is it, 5 pages long, whatever the minimum page count was in the assignment itself, and had the sources that was required. Do that, you should receive full 10 points for each section and for the total of 40 points. And that's the mini portfolio in a nutshell. And that's what you're going to turn in here. Just like you did before, you will, in the diagnostics essay, you will save this file, I'm sorry, not save it, but download it as a Word file. Then as a Word file, then you would then upload it, but then you will also copy and paste your mini portfolio here. And then that will give you all the points necessary for this assignment, right? Because I'll be able to see your history just like before, and you'll have everything you need for the mini portfolio. Anyways, that's it for the mini portfolio. This is the same process we're going to have for all three of our major assignments. You'll do the same thing. It'll instead of being mini portfolio one, it'll be mini portfolio two, and so on and so forth. And it's all to prepare you for the final portfolio. Once we get to the final portfolio, it will be no big deal because you'll be doing little smaller portfolios. And honestly, that's all the final portfolio is, just larger and including a lot more stuff. So let me know if you have any questions about this process or how it works, or if you need clarification. I'm always happy to meet in case you need further help. Otherwise, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.